It is time for the 6th edition of Making New Drawings Out of Cartoon Silhouettes, where I make new drawings out of cartoon silhouettes. I don't think it needs more explanation than that. So let's go. And first up is this little guy. Pause and have a guess if you like, but this is Dipper from Gravity Falls. Kind of surprised I haven't used Gravity Falls so far. I always find the shoes or feet are difficult to incorporate. They often end up as rocks or bushes. Let's try and not do that. I think this connection is a little glitch. We can use it or ignore it. I might ignore it. I think this could be like big bushy eyebrows. It's pretty fun. Take these outlines, kind of extend it inwards. And then this side also has a similar thing. Crazy eyebrows. But that leads into this being a big giant eyeball and the other side kind of being mismatched, but that's okay. See, and then you can have this be a nose and this is like the chin, so it's like that. Maybe it would make sense to have the nose come up like this. You finish off the head like that, and then this can be a little mullet. Now this would kind of just work as a hat, but we gotta change it. So we're just gonna have a big head of hair. Goes like this. Do I have the eyebrows connect? Not a monobrow, but like they kind of just overlap. And then behind we have just a cloud, and then we work that into the background. So we're gonna have kind of a prominent outlined cloud, and then draw some more around it. Yeah, this is starting to look like something. Whether it's good or not is up for interpretation. Should probably draw some pupils. This guy looks really sad. I guess we're going sad on this one. We would love to just make this pants. That's not very transformative. This could be the collar of a shirt. It's like the KFC logo with just the bow tie. Let's just do some of this. I could just actually make this a bow tie, like that. Down here, we have more clouds. It's gonna be a really odd shape. I could just make it like weird ribbons that are hanging off. Just part of the bow tie. It's some little folds. Wow, that's a complete picture. I actually ended up turning this into a kite, because that felt like the only logical thing to do. But I'm gonna not spoil the reveal and make you wait a few seconds instead. Hopefully it looks good once I've colored it, but you can see it right now and you be the judge. Well then, let's try number 2. This one may be obvious, but this is in fact Lisa Simpson. There she is. I thought this was a fun pose to use, so let's see what we can do. First thing I thought of when I saw like this middle shape was a ghost. Like one of those typical cartoon blanket ghosts. And also these legs can kind of be snakes or a snake. Kind of want to go with that. Let me just trace this shape. Right, so I want to see if I can actually make a snake out of this. And then the ghost can be translucent. Then you can see the snake behind it. Do some dotted lines to indicate it. I think this could be kind of cool. It doesn't have to be like a snake necessarily. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. And then this thing at the bottom can be like a hole in the ground that he's coming out of. I'll like fade this to black. So this ghost is kind of like High Five Ghost from a regular show. Do like one of those goofy faces. Just have a happy little ghost. Up top we have this big spiky thing. We can just put like another creepy creature on top. We got ghosts and snakes. Kind of cute though. I just have to outline this. Like, I guess this is just a monster with spikes. Of course, the rest of the head is gonna have to be worked on. This weirdly would fit perfectly for High Five Ghost. You just draw a little hand. But I won't do that. I'm gonna fix this snake. Yeah, I think that's a good shape. Just kind of round it off like this. Maybe we can make this one like evil. That could work. Do I have no pupils or do I have little... I think the vacant eyeballs are kind of good. Could make this a nose. So we just have a whole bunch of beings. This might be a human even. Put a little eyeball up here. Huge nose. Little mouth. And there's one strand of eyelash. Well, actually, since the ghost is see-through, I should probably do something with this. Maybe this is part of the snake. See, now it's more horrific. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but okay, this could honestly be some saliva. You just go like this, and then do some on the other side, and it looks completely natural. Yeah, alright. It's pretty good. So here's my rendition of Lisa. Hope you like it, because some of it likes you. Now, next silhouette. And here is silhouette number 3. Take a guess. But the character is Steven Universe from Steven Universe. So I had this initial idea of all of this up here looks like a bunch of smoke or, you know, just a cloudy shape. And then this body could kind of be a cauldron. So we're like boiling some kind of witch's concoction. I don't know. There is a straight line right here, which kind of annoys me, but it's not that noticeable. Go like this. Have the smoke kind of do its thing. I could do a little bit of a lip on this. Right, then down here we have these odd legs on the pot. I guess if I go like that, they're kind of the same shape. I was thinking, could I do flames like that? And then, I know I said no rocks before, but it actually makes sense in this context. I have a little like rock slash fire pit. I could do a stick. Okay, could this actually make any sense? Also like bigger logs. The thing is, it just cuts off and doesn't cover the middle, unless I cheat. Do some rocks in front. Okay, so I have some rocks, and then I have some sticks behind it, and then that's kind of what's on fire. I think that's usable. Yeah. I can do some non-outlined connecting rocks down here. Alright, so that leaves the arms. These could be things that are hanging out of the pot. Quite big. little snake again. Just being cooked. So we have another one just behind that. See, this top part kind of doesn't... Oh, I guess it could go in. This can be the air of a different creature. Cooking up a storm. And then I guess the same thing on the other side. There we go. Little eye. More stuff in the background over here. Just imagining a bunch of sticks. And I think I'm done. Wow, what a concoction. I like to think these animals escaped after this photo was taken. This is a photo. This wouldn't be a very well-cooked meal anyway. It's like 90% of their bodies are out of the cauldron. Okay, let's move on to the 4th and final cartoon. And this silhouette is, of course, of ScoobyDoo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Definitely the craziest shape of the video. But hopefully we can do something with it. I hate to say it, but it's looking like a snake over here. But maybe I'll do a worm, actually. Everything just looks like snakes, even this. It's actually kind of a really cool snake shape. Well, actually, I kind of have an image in my head right now of, like, most of this thing being a tree, and we have like little worm and snakes coming out of it. Today's video is snake themed. Did the second one have... Yeah, it did. Okay, so I'm gonna draw this, like, crazy tree stump. And these are actually really good bush shapes. I have this kind of just cover up the whole thing. Now the freaking whole canopy of the tree is going to extend really far left, so I guess I could make this a tree branch. And I suppose all the way up to here that could still be the tree. Just a bit square with these leaves. I have to rethink these branches. Just going to get the general shape. Could be kind of good. Wonky tree, but it works. Could simply do this. Have a little opening where the branch, like, comes through. I have realized that if these are snakes, they are completely massive. Like, bigger than the tree, basically. Still, let's try it. I'm jutting out, draw the shape. So the head is cool because we get these, like, built-in eyeballs. And it's very angular. It's gonna look kind of crazy, but it is a crazy shape, as I said. Yes, my camera did run out of battery. We don't need to see me, but a bit of pupils. Maybe I should do, like, long snake eyes. They are snakes after all. I guess I'll do a giant worm. Could have that like halfway thing where it goes like this. Worms don't really have faces, but we'll do a little eyeball. Now the whole head and neck. I feel like this could actually be an extension of the tree. We can have some crazy leaves. Crazy ear leaves. So we just do some of this. Maybe make some more of those ear shapes down here. That is interesting. I split it like this, and then do a little bit more of the gap trick. The top of this feels very much like a stretch, but I think we got kind of a cohesive thing here. And I think I can call it at that. Well, here's Scooby-Doo as a giant tree with very giant worm and snakes coming out of it, as I'm sure you've always wanted to see. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty happy with this, actually, despite the forced upper tree. Well, that was an interesting set of silhouette drawings. I think they got better as it went, honestly, but let me know what your favorite was. Anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.